Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Love, Life and Faith with me, Dr. Abigail. And thank you so very much for all your comments and just to read the feedback following the last episode. In actual fact, a number of you reached out to me following the last episode about today's topic as something you'd like to hear me speak about. I've titled this one, How to Recover from Financial Difficulties. The truth is, nobody saw it coming. You know, the economic crisis as a result of the recent COVID pandemic, the job losses, you know, the business collapse and the loss of income, all that happened within a very short space of time. Many people, many businesses, even nations had big plans for 2020. Yet we find ourselves in the middle of a health and economic crisis. I'm sure you would agree. Personal finance is an important topic to discuss. Financial difficulties is one of the major reasons why relationships break up, why people lose their homes, and why, marriages break up. So it is an important topic to discuss. Did you know recent research showed that a lot of people have no money to fall back on, and a large number of households have no emergency savings? Wow. The truth is, most people worldwide were not prepared financially for this crisis. Talking about the importance of preparation, it reminds me of an illustration in scriptures. It says, if the homeowner had known what time of the night a thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and made sure that his house was not broken into. It would have been better prepared. That scripture is in Matthew 24, verse 43. That scripture shows that our knowledge as humans is limited, and no one knows the future. No one knows tomorrow. You don't even know the next hour. Only God knows that. And that is why preparation is essential, absolutely necessary. See, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've learned a few lessons from scripture on how we can better organize our finances and also to be well prepared financially for the future. So here goes. To begin that road to recovery from any financial challenge you may be facing at this moment in time, I will touch on 4 simple principles, which I've broken down into 2 T's and 2 B's. 2 T's and 2 B's just to help you remember. The first T is to take stock. Know exactly how much you owe. Be honest with yourself and know how bad things are. So I'm talking, look through your credit card debt, bank loans from friends and families, hire purchase, store cards, whatever the debt may be, put them together and know exactly how much you owe. Once you know how much you owe, determine to yourself that you want to clear the debt. Did you know the scriptures say in Romans 13:7, pay everyone what you owe them. Pay the taxes you owe them and pay the interest you owe them. 2 things you need to also do. You need to start cutting back and you need to stop borrowing more. Being in debt is like being in chains. Just stops you from being able to move forward. So just for a second, imagine being debt free. Wow, such a liberating feeling. The second T is to think multiple streams of income. What do I mean by that? Yes, you can have your regular daytime job or career, but you need to add something else that you can do in your spare time. Some call it hustle from home. So find out what you're good at. Find out what skills do you have. It may be photography. It may be baking. It may be cleaning homes. It may be ironing. It may be driving Uber. It may be dog walking. Whatever your skills may be, you can add an extra hustle to it. If you have an eye for design, you could take on interior design for your friends and family. Start with them. You can earn additional income from this, is what I'm saying. Ecclesiastes 11:6, it says, get up early to sow your seed, and in the evening find something worthwhile to do. For you never know which will profit you. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe both. So think multiple streams of income. You just never know which one's going to profit you. The first B, which is the next point I'm going to make, is to be prudent. You need to start saving. Be like the ants. Really? Ants? Yes, be like the ants. Proverbs 30:24 says there are 4 things on the earth which are small but exceedingly wise. Ants, they are not strong, yet they gather their food in the summer. What is the scripture telling us? That there is a time of abundance. There's a time where the season is calmer. You can gather, you can save in this case in those seasons, because a time is coming like winter where the climate is harsher and food is scarce and it's more difficult to gather their food, talking about the ants. So we need to learn from them that when the season is good, because we are coming out of this, crisis, and we're coming back into good season. When that time comes, you want to save. Prepare for the future. Save for a rainy day, for you never know when that would come. To your income, watch this. There is a seed part to your income, and there is a bread part. The bread part is what you consume, what you spend. The seed part is what you save and what you invest. You're not meant to consume all of your income. So be prudent and save. The second B is finally, just be content with what you have. 1 Timothy 6:7 says, godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world and we take nothing out of it. Be content with what you have. Don't try to be like the Smiths or the Joneses. Cut down on the non-essentials. Actually, you could forego that holiday, especially if it means you have to borrow to go on holiday. You can let it go. You can let go of that new watch. You can let go of that new phone. Godliness with contentment is great gain. When you apply these principles into your life, you begin to see a change. See, bad choices and poor planning may have landed us in financial difficulties, but make a change today. Determine that you want to come out of the difficulty you're facing financially. Start today. I encourage you. You may have to go over this message again and pick out 1 or 2 things that you can begin to practice today. Take a step of faith, even if it's small baby steps. If it means just even saving very little every week or every month, if it means, just not borrowing more than what you already owe. Take baby steps. See, one more thing before I finish this talk. I can't completely finish this talk without a very important secret to true financial prosperity and happiness. But you'll have to join me next week to hear the secret. So look out for the next episode of Love, Life and Faith next Tuesday. I'm Dr. Abigail, and remember, live every day by faith and love it.